So it's Saturday morning, the 29th of July. Temperatures, you know what, I forgot to look, but don't panic because today I'll give you the 10 days weather chart for the next 10 days here in the Mazarron area, I should say. No, yeah, the Mazarron area, because it's pointing to say in the Murphy area. So today the temperature, believe it or not, is, that can't be right, 25? No. Anyway, it's going to go up to 32 today, but it's going to be a sunny day. Now, what I'm going to do the 10 days later on in the video, because I know a lot of people are still popping in. But what I can safely say is the next 10 days, it's got a picture of the sun. Sharon, you're top lady, so that gives you an idea what the weather's going to be like. So yeah, already 10 days of sunny weather. So we're coming into August. So I'm just going to shut that down for the moment. So yeah, Sally, you're top lady for popping in. Well done. So we've got all the ladies in now. Where's the blokes? So we got 9 people in now. I mean, I know it's early in the morning, guys. I know it's probably just gone 9 o'clock for you guys in the UK. And I expect being a Saturday morning, you're having a nice late. Andrew's in, Vodka Dave's in, Bangle's in as well. Bonus Deus, top man for that. So it's got a lovely day again, lovely blue sky, but there is some cloud about. You probably can't see it that direction, but it is creeping around. But it's going to be another hot day, and I expect the humidity to be up in the 50s to 60s. That's what makes it even more stickier here, is the humidity. I think I just saw Stuart then, top man. Now, yesterday, because I was out all day, I didn't have a chance to go in the pool in the morning, but when I got back, I went in the pool, I did my exercises. I'll tell you what, the water, I forgot to check the temperature, but it was a lot warmer in the evening. It was first thing in the morning. Phil, so you're loving it. Large in the pool, and I'm making pickle. I did hear, I don't know if it's true, but I did hear the UK's having a bit of rain at the moment, sort of a non-stop raining period, but I don't know if that's true. I would imagine there's some parts of the UK. I'll tell you what, we're going to do half and half in the sun there. No, maybe not. Elizabeth, hola, top lady for popping in. Yeah, so weather. Oh yeah, anyway, going back to the swimming pool. Last night, I tell you what, the water must have been well over the 30s. It was like getting in a nice warm bath, which made it even better. And I'll be honest, now I'm in Sally, summer, forget UK this year. Harvey's pop morning, Sean. Seas at 29, yeah, coming on to 30. Sharon, raining in London. Oh no, June, good morning. Oh, well, top lady June for popping in. What's on about? Oh yeah, last night. Things are improving now because last night I went in the pool, did my exercises, and I took Bonnie out by myself. Jan stayed at home. I drove the car, took her for a walk, which that's the first time I've taken my dog for a nice walk, which is good. I got up this morning, I'm carrying my stick now, but I do need the stick, unfortunately, for going down, it's like staircases and that, or going up staircases. It's just for balance, really, but I know it's working now because when I'm doing my, I'll call it knees up, there's a carnival, yes, that's right. Will you be dancing? I won't be dancing, but I will be there, hopefully, if I don't fall asleep. Edward from Valencia, top man. Neil's in as well. Yeah, we'll be there tonight, but like I said, that all depends. I don't have my afternoon, my evening's nap and fall asleep, because it's at 10 o'clock at night, which is a bit late for me. I've passed that stage of staying up late. So yeah, hopefully I'll be down tonight. It's 10 o'clock it starts. It's a bit late, isn't it? But anyway, I suppose it's all to do because it is pretty hot during the day and they're all dancing around. But I can safely say, no, I won't be dancing. But I'll be there, hopefully. So, yeah, so that's good. So things are improving on my leg front. And I think next week I'm planning to go out a few times by myself as well. Nick's, hi from Germany. Top man Nick for popping in. I expect the weather there in Germany's probably a little bit wet, maybe, or is it sunny? yeah, so what I thought I might talk about, because I thought Saturdays I try and do the 10-day weather report for the Mazarron area. I watched a video yesterday. Nick, yeah, it's rubbish. it's rubbish here. Yeah, my brother lives in Germany, but don't ask where. All I can say, he lives between the old east and the west. Some little village I can't even pronounce. My brother can, because he's more clever than me if he's watching this, because he's a top man, my brother. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, I said, I was watching a video yesterday. Funny enough, it's near where I used to live, Tyneham. Tyneham was an old village, an old Dorset village that during the Second War they told everybody to get out because they wanted to use the village for practicing for the D-Day landings. And after the war, they promised this, they promised that. Anyway, they were never allowed to return. But what interested me, they've just gone nuts with this health and safety. Colin, top man. When I used to go there were some old ruined buildings that you could walk about. It's all fenced off because they're worried about, because they're ruins, that they might fall down. Even though they've been properly structured not to fall down, but because of health and safety, they've been fenced off. And I thought that's the first thing. I thought, a bit over the top. I mean, I used to love going through those buildings in the old days, and they used to have information boards in there. Anyway, and then I saw, as you drive into Tyneham, they got this massive board about fire risk. I know it's an army range, and obviously when when the army's got their tanks there and a firing, they shut it off anyway. I understand that bit, but not about fire, and it's got a big massive board, and it was showing, it's like it was in between, even though the guy that was doing the video is pouring rain. And I was just thinking, is that the way things are going in the UK with health and safety? I mean, here, they're trying to do it here, but thankfully the Spanish don't like it. Well, we got the Mazarron mines. I mean, yeah, you got lots of chemicals and you got lots of holes, which they have tried to brick up. But the Spanish don't like it. They just knock them down because it's just the way of life here. And you've probably seen a lot of my abandoned videos where I go around abandoned places. I mean, they do try and border them up, but I think this is all to do with EU rulings. And they just, I just think it's such a shame. And now it's this climate palaver. I think it's global warming, and now it's climate change. I mean, here at the moment, I am topping the pool up because I don't know if you can see those dark blue squares. I'll try and get the water up just above that. So, I mean, in a week, it's already dropped. And this is to do with the heat, obviously. But it's nothing to do with global warming or climate change, all that waffle. It's just because of the heat evaporates the water here. So it does need, and it's always need topping up. It's nothing like it's global change, isn't it? Climate change and all that rubbish. And obviously, I think last year, Mercia has been told now it's a desert area. It's to do with the climate change, they call it a desert. But when you go around driving, I mean, you can see the plants behind me. It's all green, guys. I mean, I can't believe when I see some of the news reports about, obviously things are going on, but they've been going on ever since I've been a kid. I can remember, if you can remember the old days, being an old bloke, I can remember, Neil, your top man, I can remember back in the 60s, I think it's the 60s to 70s, people were frying eggs on the tarmac because it was so hot. So what's changed since then? You don't see people frying eggs on tarmac. Anyway, that's my moan about the global, the climate change palaver. As you can see, I'm not a great believer in that, but I know obviously a lot of you younger people, you're sort of brainwashed into that way of thinking. Anyway, going back to global warming, the duck today, it's a little bit cooler today, 29. It doesn't seem, well, obviously because I go in early and the pool's in the shade slightly, but as the day goes on, and I'm sure last night I forgot to do it, but I'm sure last night we was probably looking about 31. Neil's back in again there. Rob's in as well. Top man, good morning. Buenos dias. So I'm going to do the 10-day weather now. Now I've got my iPad with me. Is it going to work? My finger's wet. And I've got one of these touch screens here. We've got 19 in the house. It's coming up to 10:30. It's not bloody working. No, I'll have to put it in. I have to do it manually. See these technology things don't always work straight away. Anyway, okay, so here we go. This is a rough idea of the temperatures from today up until the following Monday. Not next Monday, but the following Monday for 10 days. What I can say straight away, it's got pictures of the sun. So you got sun for the next 10 days. That's good, isn't it? That's coming right into the first week of August. So today it's 32. Now don't forget, this is 32 in the shade. So in some places it's probably could be even touching 40 if you're out doing a bit of sunbathing or burning yourself. It's gonna be up about 32. Sunday's 33. Next Monday I'm talking about, it's 33. Now they're sort of averaging now. Tuesday's 34, and then Wednesday is 34. Thursday is going to be a bit warmer, it's going to be 35, and then Friday of next week it's 30. Saturday and Sunday of next week it's going to be 29, so there's a bit of a drop there. And then 30 on Monday. Now, no doubt, good morning, Sean, we're back out next week, looking forward to the sun. Denny, you got no problem there. Plenty of sun. All right, I'm just getting those flies that land on me and having the feast. But I think what whacks up the sort of stickiness is the humidity. Now, today's humidity is 66, so I think on average that's what you're going to probably get for the next 10 days. In the 60s, the humidity. That won't drop, so that will make it even feel warmer. Now tonight on Camp Sol, we got, I know every Saturday on Camp Sol A, we always have some sort of group, all 3 bars put together, and you pay a couple of euros. That money goes towards charities as well. And no doubt on B, because I don't go over there much really. So anybody on Camp Sol that knows what's going on B, guys, put it down below. It always helps out other people, because obviously there's a lot of holiday makers coming over at the moment who've got family and they want to know what to do. Like I'm saying, I'm going down to the port tonight because they got some sort of carnival on, like that Brazilian stuff where they all dress up and they parade down the high street dancing, sort of that calypso music that I won't be dancing to, I can safely say. So I'll just go through the 10-day weather report again now. It's just gone off, and I don't want to blow up my iPad because I've got water on it. Right, so today it's 32, Sunday 33, 33 Monday, 34 Tuesday, Wednesday's 34, Thursday 35, so it's going to be a nice warm day Thursday, and then Friday it's 30, and then next Saturday and Sunday it's 29, and the following Monday it's going to be 30. So the temperature's dropping slightly, but to be honest, 10-day apps, weather apps, are never brilliant. But I think one thing they probably have got right, we're going to have plenty of sun. So don't worry, we're not having any of that wet stuff that's gone up north. We've got plenty of sun. And I would imagine, to be honest, those temperatures are probably going to be averaging about 34 in the shade. So if you want to start cooking yourself out in the sun, you're probably touching 40s. And no doubt in some areas it's going to be a lot warmer. And no doubt if you're going down to the south of Spain, I'm talking about Malaga way, you can probably put on an extra 2 or 3 degrees on top of that in temperature-wise, because it is warmer down there. And don't forget, if you go up north of Spain, it's going to be slightly couple of degrees lower. So that's the 10-day weather report. Like I said before, the humidity is probably averaging about 60%, so it's still going to be quite warm. Usually about 2 o'clock. I mean, we put down all the blinds. So hello, Shawls, sat at Mercer Airport waiting to go back to. Oh, I feel sorry for you. That's not good, is it? Especially when you're at the airport, now you're going back to that wet stuff. But you've had a good time, that's the main thing. Amanda's popped in, Sean, it's raining in Essex. Oh no, it's not so good, is it? But look on the bright side. You know it's sunny here, and you've got a happy face, and it's a lovely day. But hey, you never know, next week it might burk up. I mean, you've had a rain for quite a few days in the UK, you know, so you can't rain all couple of weeks, can it? Honestly, I've got 24 in the house. That's good to see. I've got 14 thumbs. Don't forget the thumbs, because the thumbs always out my channel. Yeah, I think that's about it, really, guys. Tomorrow I'll be back in the pool. Angela's just popped in. Top lady for popping in. Well done. I think it's just gone 10:30 now, so it's probably gone 9:30 in the morning there. I've got my iPad just shut down now. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a day now for you guys. I've got some work to do on my computer, because I went out yesterday to do a bit of exploring. Amazing place, Almeria. I do love going down to Almeria. You find there's so many, it's because it's a lot bigger than the Murcia region, and there's so many other things that I haven't been to yet. Always finding them. I've just found, just before I shut off, I've just found a place not far from Cartagena. It's an abandoned hotel, but it's haunted. and listening to the write-up about it, Guten Tag, Sally, your top lady for popping in, for burning them. Yeah, listening to the story about the manager that got stabbed 37 times, and now obviously he's wandering the corridors. I can't wait to check out that place. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Keep smiling, and yeah, catch you tomorrow. Adios, amigos.